Hey guys, last week I did a video talking about improving lighting in my videos and I showed you my New Year LED lights. In this video I'd like to show you another light which I've been using over the last 2 months. This is the Pixel G1, or in fact it is the generic Chinese box. Do not let this box put you off. This is actually a fantastic little light, and the light is actually being used in the background. The LED light is being used in the background to create that pinky purpley glow. But I'll bring it over and I'll give you a closer look and I'll give you a better insight as to what this light can actually do. So, I'll unplug it, and this is it here. And you know, just the way I'm moving this around, you can see that it's very, very light. It's only a couple of 100 grams. It's about the size of a large smartphone. And if I cycle through some of the modes, you'll be able to see that this has got a lot of different effects, a lot of different colors, and it's very powerful. I mean, just look at that light there. This is powerful enough that you could use it as your main light. I'm not saying this is going to replace full-size LED lights, but for a lot of people, especially if you're on the move, this could be your only light, and it would probably be sufficient in many situations. You can put it on top of your camera, you can put it on top of a tripod, you can use it like I am in the background to create a different kind of color in the background. You can use it as your fill light or your backlight and all that as well. Now, I'll show you this in detail in a second. I'm going to bring over my overhead camera and we'll look at this in detail. And I'll give you a better appreciation as to what this is all about. But before I do, I just want to quickly show you the specifications. So this is the official website. Do not believe that. It is, of course, not $0.00. It's about £110 in the UK. It's about $110 in the USA from Amazon UK and Amazon USA. If I scroll down here, you can see that you've got the full color gamut, 0 to 360 degrees temperature. Here's some of the specs here. It's got a CRI of 96. That refers to the color gamut. Adjustable color temperature, brightness temperature. Uses a Type-C port. It's got a lithium-ion battery, which is over 4,000 milliamps. 9 common light effects. I'm not a big fan of these flashing effects and all that. I know that some people might use them. Not for me, but they are there if you want them. You can see all the different colors there. And that gives you an idea as to how I'm using it for background lighting. I think for a background light, this is fantastic. It really is. It goes from 3,200 Kelvin, which is a warm light. It's normally called warm white if you're buying a bulb. And then you've got the daylight bulbs, 5,600 Kelvin. And you can see the range that can go, you know, from the different temperature range and the different effects you can get from that. So there's the CRI of 96 and 4,040 milliamp battery, 205 grams, 6 inches in size. It's the perfect size. It's the perfect companion if you're traveling. 3 different tripod threads as well. There it's sitting on top of a camera. And there's all the different dials. And this is what I'll show you when I bring over the overhead camera. I'll show you all of this in detail. And then you can see what you get in the box. I will say that the overall package, as far as what you get in the box with the manual and all that, is really, really good. But let's look at that in more detail. We'll jump over to the overhead camera and I'll show you exactly why I love the Pixel G1. So this is the Pixel G1. This is the LED light, which I have been using every single day for hours on end for about 2 months now. It's absolutely fantastic. I really do love this little light. Now, when you buy this, as I was saying earlier, the box isn't the most impressive. It's quite a poor advertisement for what's inside. You've got your warranty, silica gel. There's a manual, which I'll show you in a second. But the light comes packaged in this nice, funky little case. And when it comes delivered like this. And you've got a host of different accessories here. Firstly, you've got a Type A to Type C connector cable. Then you've got the Type A to Type C cable. This is for charging. This is how you will actually charge the light. I'm sure some people would like a longer light, but Type C is very common. You can use your smartphone charging cable if you want to charge the light. That's what I have been doing a lot. And finally, we have this very basic tripod ball head. Of course, you can go out there and buy a better ball head, but it's pretty good that they throw this in. It's a nice little bonus. And if I can get this out of the case, you can see that moving around here, I'll just show you everything here. You've got the power button at the top, you've got the mode button, then you've got the brightness dial that goes up and down, then you've got the menu button. So that brightness dial is always the brightness, that's always what that dial will change. This one refers to the menu, so this will change a different setting depending on which menu item you're on. Then you've got the Type-C charging port, and this tripod ball head will attach to the bottom, the left, or the top, or back to front, it'll be the bottom, the right, and the top. Effectively, the other sides, which are not got the dials, they've all got a tripod ball head. So that's quite good because you can use it vertically, you can put it into a tripod or something. You could even put this on top of a tripod and then put something else on top. It's up to you. It does give you a lot of options. So as I was saying there, it comes with this manual as well. It comes in a few different languages, and the manual is quite concise, but it's actually really good. I really do like this manual. It's quite to the point, I would say. You know, quite strict and to the point as far as it tells you exactly what you need, but nothing else, and that's good. So at the very top, we've got the power button here. You hold that in, and it will come on. So you can see I've got a full battery there. If I push it now, the light will come on. Push it again, goes off. That's basically how I use this. If I am, need to switch on and off, I will use that. Just quickly power it on and off. But if I'm going to be going away for a while, I try and conserve battery and I will switch it off completely. Now, as far as the menu items go, right now it's on the color H326, and that's the kind of pinky purpley color that I've been using in the background of most of my videos. But the good thing is that you can see it there, 326, but you can also see the color down here. It goes from 0 all the way up to 360 degrees. So again, this is the one that controls the menu items, and I'll go up the way, so it'll go more red, and then that's me cycling through the yellow, and then it'll go green into blue, purple, and then back to where I was with a kind of pinky color. And it's a really nice effect. You can see just, the effect that I'm getting here. And you saw that in the back of my videos as well. And then that's me back to where I started. So there's a really, really good selection there as far as colors go. 360 different colors. It's really good that you've got all those different options there. And that's one of the reasons why this is so flexible. This is an RGB light. It does give you many different options when it comes to colors. The next option here is saturation. And if I move this here, I've got it 100, but I can bring it down and you might be able to see it, the actual LED lights changing here. And it goes all the way down to 1. We'll change the saturation there. And I go all the way down. So that's at 1 now. That's at 1. Not as intense as it was. I'll put it all the way back up to 100. So the next menu item is, well, here's the thing. The menu actually jumps from the second one to the fourth one. The third one is brightness, and that's the top dial. So you can adjust brightness at any point. So right now I'm at 100 degrees, or 100%, sorry, and I can drop from 100% down to 1%. So I've got 1%, and then I can go all the way up to 100. And you can see just the difference there. It can get really, really intense, really, really powerful. And the next one there, we've got the temperature. So that's 3,300 Kelvin, which is kind of like a warm white, but I can go all the way up to 5,600, which is more like a daylight white. So I can move it all the way down to that kind of warm yellow glow like that. It's quite cool. So the last modes here, you're better referring to, this is the part I always kind of forget because this is where the manual comes in handy. You've got 3 different options at the end here. So the first mode here, you've got 3 different modes. You've got flash mode 2, and then screen simulation. So this is kind of like a continuous light, but you can also change it to that. Flash mode 2, and then continuous. I have been using it in the continuous light. I'm not a big fan of these flashing effects, but that is there if you want. And the next one here, you've got the second mode. It's got RGB low speed. So this is going to cycle through all the different colors. So again, if you leave it at the H at the top, it will just stay on that color. It will just stay on that color. That will stay at 326 degrees. But if I wanted to, I could create this effect in the background and I could cycle through this whole color gamut. I could just cycle through all of that. Now, right now it's at low, but I can change it to fast. And now it's like a flashing speed and it's cycling through. So you've got two different options here, A or C, sorry, what's the C? Oh, candle power, I forgot that one. Candle power simulation. So it's like a candle flickering, I believe. Again, not something I would use. I think out of those three modes, I would say that the slow change of the RGB colors is probably the one that most people would use. I don't really use these effects, if I'm honest, which is why I'm referring to the manual here. I don't really have any need for these. And it's again here, ambulance mode or police mode, and then it's ambulance mode. In fact, I'm going the wrong way. This is police vehicle mode. Then we've got ambulance mode, and then we've got firefighting truck mode. This would just annoy the hell out of me. I think if you're going to use this, I think the way that I would use this is either the continuous kind of light, which is what I've got, just a single light. You pick your temperature, you pick your color, and you've got everything set and you just keep it continuous. Or I would cycle down to here and have it on A and just cycle through the colors and just keep changing them like that. It just changes through all of the different colors. But the beauty of all this is I don't really like these ambulance effects, police effects. To me, those are pointless. I don't really see the need of them. I don't see any scenario where I would need them. But for the benefit of those who do, well, I guess it's there. It's there for those of you who do need it. I use this in a quite basic way. I kind of use it as either like this, where, if I get to the right mode, I either use it like this, where it's like a continuous pink or blue or purpley light in the background, or I would set it like that. And this is the kind of mode I would use it in if it was on top of a camera, or I want this to be my primary light. So when I'm traveling, when I'm vlogging, if I need to have a good LED light when I'm on the move, I would maybe use this and just use a more natural warm white or a natural warm white or warm daylight kind of thing. But it is up to you. You know, there's a lot of different modes there, and I'm sure there's a lot of modes there that others would find interesting. So I hope you've all enjoyed this look at the Pixel G1 RGB video LED light. Those of you who subscribe to my channel might remember this from 2 months ago because I did a live unboxing of it and I showed people it in the live stream. But I wanted to do a long-term review of this and use this a lot. You might also remember during the live stream that I disclosed that the company did actually send me this. So they sent me this for review. So take that into consideration when I'm talking about this, that I was sent this free of charge to test. But that being said, I have used this for about 3 or 4 hours every single day for 2 hours. So far, I haven't noticed the battery life decreasing, and that's quite a good thing. The battery life, it does depend on the settings that you've got. I'm getting between 30 minutes and 60 minutes, but most of the time that I use this, I do use it plugged in. And you probably know that because it's in the background of all my videos, giving this kind of background effect and color in the background. But I am thinking about buying another one because I think from a lighting point of view, it's one of the best options out there because it's super light. So if I'm going somewhere, I can take it with me and I can put it on top of a camera and use it just as a white light or a warm white. Or if I want to just put it in the background for some color, I can do that as well. And it's a subtle little thing. I don't think this is something that if you're just starting out and you just want to buy some lights, this is not something that you should buy. But once you've got some lights in and you've got your main lights in, this is a nice little thing to have in the background. It's a nice little effect to have in the background. And I do think it really does improve the quality of videos because of it. So I think I'm going to look at maybe buying another one of these, possibly 2 in the future, to improve the look of my videos, perhaps downstairs when I'm filming down there. So overall, I think it's fantastic. It's about £110, $110. It looks quite basic when you see it in the box. As always, you know, those prices that I'm quoting are from Amazon, but you might be able to get it a little bit cheaper from China or something. Do shop around, as always. But overall, this is something that I can recommend. It's just so useful. It's lightweight, it's portable, it's easy to use. It uses a Type-C cable, which is good for me because I've got lots of them because I charge my phone with it. It's got a few different or 3 different tripod threads as well. So it allows you to incorporate it into different setups, camera setups, vlogging setups, etc. And overall, I just think it's a really good light. Now, there are more expensive options of this. This does not really have a fantastic brand name compared to some others in the market, but I've been thoroughly impressed. I haven't really found anything about this that I don't like. I don't really care about the ambulance effects and all that. It's kind of pointless to me. I would like to see the option of saving profiles. I think it'd be great if you could save, say, 5 profiles, like your normal one for background lighting, one for the top of your camera. It would make it easier for switching between different situations so that you wouldn't have to go through the mode and change the lighting and all that. I'm kind of nitpicking a little bit, but that would be a nice addition to a successor to this. But overall, I can recommend this. It's a great light, guys, and I'm glad I didn't review it right away. I wanted to use it a little bit to get a better idea of as to what I like and what I don't like. But after 2 months of using this, I can't complain. It's fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave any questions you've got down in the comment area below. And until next time, take care.